About a dozen companies make up 75% of the entire equity market's returns, but the rest of the economy is kind of flat, sideways and maybe slightly down. You know, in retrospective, right, you got the 90s, you've grown up through the 60s and 70s, right, and the 80s volatility. But there is this human thing of forgetting how it used to be. Forgetting the volatility, forgetting the boom, the bust, the inflation, the high unemployment, the giant mortgage interest rates that people had during that time frame, because you now have over a decade straight of pretty much up, nonstop. Dot-com boom, bust, nobody even cares. It's a blip in the world. You know, you've got, yes, there's some crisis, the Asian financial crisis in the 90s. Sure, it was a blip again. But there isn't really anything that's going on in a real structural way other than 9/11 and war and terror and, you know, that whole arms buildup. And that's really what's on the news constantly. But the seeds of volatility are there. I know it's always, again, like we're in today time frame and we see, you know, the boom of the stock market, really about a dozen companies make up 75% of the entire equity market's returns, but the rest of the economy is kind of flat, sideways and maybe slightly down. If you look over all those decades before you're coming into Home Depot, was there anything or any lessons learned of like, hey, we should have thought about this problem differently, whether it's being an entrepreneur, a business person, and a leader in an organization, of maybe we should have stuck to these kind of fundamentals back then so that we could weather the storm coming into 2008. Now, that's still a far way off before you're coming into Home Depot, but anything in retrospect at that time frame?
So I would say in the time frame and retrospectively, the common theme, government, private sector, whatever, always look how capital is being allocated and worry when you see just everybody fishing on the same side of the boat. That's just very rarely a good thing. And you see just what will be proven retrospectively to be massive misallocations of capital. And you pay a price for misallocating capital. And we've been, in my opinion, we've misallocated a lot of capital and we'll pay the price for it.